and welcome, I'm Chris and this is the Hair Tutorial channel, and on this channel I give you videos on everything from colouring, cutting to hair up. And this video is all about the amazing FFOR permanent hair colour. This new concept in colouring not only gives you the flexibility to create your own colours, but is also vegan friendly, ammonia free and PPD free. So FFOR stands for free from, original and real. And that's the concept behind this amazing range of colours. It is all about sustainability while maintaining performance. All ingredients are ethically and sustainably sourced, and the company does everything it can with recycling its packaging and cutting down on waste. An important factor today in today's modern salon. But ultimately what we want as hairdressers is performance. It's here that FFOR certainly delivers. Currently just 60 shades to choose from. They're all intermixable and cocktailable. They come in 100ml tubes and are a 1:1 mixing ratio, with between a 40 to 55 minute development time depending on the grey coverage or how many levels of lift you wish to achieve. Now, many ammonia colours fall short when it comes to being able to cover grey and to lift, but FFOR here manages it beautifully. And you can get up to 100% grey multitonal coverage using just 3%. Now this is an area where a lot of hairdressers tend to struggle with, and that's getting coverage with just 10 vol 3%, and it really does work. Now if we think about it, it does make sense. 3% does have half to 1 level of lift, and it will open up the cuticle. Now white hair which has no colour in it, obviously you don't need to lift. So therefore you just need to open the cuticle, allowing the colour to go in. So you will achieve the results that you want with just 10 vol and 3%. So if your client just has no grey hair to 30% grey hair, you can go in with your target colour, whether this is a natural or a fashion shade. When it's 30 to 50% grey hair, you can go in with 1 part of base to 2 parts of your target colour. And when it's 75 to 100% white hair, you're going to go in with 2 parts base and 1 part of your target colour. Depending on the level of grey hair, you're also going to alter your processing time. And remember as well, we always weigh our colour. This means that we get an accurate amount and we know exactly how much we've used on each client and that we're using enough colour. And it's really important to remember when you're covering grey hair, and I've talked about this on other videos, that you do use enough colour, especially when you're covering grey hair, because it's really going to absorb that colour. And if there isn't enough colour on the hair, then it simply won't be able to cover the grey properly. So I would recommend a minimum of 50 grams of tint. Then it's a 1:1 mix with your developer, so that's 50 grams of your chosen developer, giving you a total of 100 grams of colour. Now a lot of people think that is a lot of colour, and certainly some clients might not need that. But if you use that as a starting base, you can always lower it down on the next consecutive visit. To start with, use that as your guide. FFOR isn't just about covering grey. They do a fantastic range of colours. They work on the international numbering system like every other colour. So your 1 to 10 bases work on that system. Once you look at your secondary tones or your tertiary tones, these are quite simple, and using the colour star, it's not difficult to work out what they are. Your 0.1 is a blue, your 0.2 is a violet, your 0.3 is a gold, your 0.4 is a copper, your 0.5 is a mahogany, your 0.6 is red. And you can intermix all these colours and cocktail them as much as you like. You also have the intensifiers that can be added in as a concentrate to give you a more vibrant colour, or to make your own colour. Now also within the portfolio they have a 1.5%. Now when it comes to FFOR's developers, of course they have their own developer, and they have a 1.5 developer. I'll explain this in a minute. A 3%, a 6%, a 9% and a 12%. Your 3%, like I explained, is for adding tone, going darker or using on grey white hair. Your 6% will give you 1 to 2 levels of lift. Your 9%, 3 levels of lift, and your 12%, 4 levels of lift. Of course, when we're talking about lifting, we're talking about on natural hair, because tint won't lift tint. But should you want to go from a base 6 on natural hair up to a 9, you can do this with the 4 range. And 4 range sits in a nice cool spectrum. That means you don't get this traditional glowing orange or yellow route that you can with other colour ranges. It's really on trend and clients are absolutely loving the results they're getting because they are very true to the swatches that you see. The vibrancy and the longevity of this colour is outstanding, and how it leaves the hair feeling with its oil base, no PPD and being ammonia free. This really is something that every salon should have, offering clients a choice not only to be sustainable but to also avoid harsh chemicals on their hair. And the 1.5 again is a fantastic developer. This can be mixed with any of the shades on the colour chart and will produce a tone-on-tone effect colour. This means it's great for clients when you're refreshing the mid-lengths and ends, using with toners, or for a client that simply wants to try out permanent hair colour but doesn't want the commitment of that. By mixing it with the 1.5, you'll get the vibrancy and the tone, but it will fade off. The 1.5 is also mixed with the 5 toners and are a visual watch of up to 20 minutes. Like any toner, you just simply apply them at the basin or the seat, watch them till you're happy with the result, and then rinse them off. There is so much to the FFOR philosophy and the FFOR range, from their colours to their wet line to their styling, and if you're interested to learn more then head over to the website linked in the description below and check out more of their amazing products. And I'll see you next time.